Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night. Race all of these broken dreams in flight. And we'll fly. Up here, we're free, bound only by frozen memory.
Welcome back, ladies and gentle people. We are moving into our second map, and tonight it will be Ascent. Once again, don't know picks, don't know bands, don't know whose map this is, don't know what got banned. So, but we are moving right on in, and well, they've jumped straight into this match. So let's get on to it. After the cracking match that was game number 1, they're ready to play game number 2 here on Ascent. So I got everything set up on my OBS, and we are good. Oh, yes, I almost thought I had an issue there. So we're going to be seeing the same lineup coming out Finality. This is almost what you think comfort picks. There are characters that these players are used to and are really happy to play. It doesn't really look like they're flexing too much into a different execution or different style of play. That's what they're really walking on in, and it seems the same for McTeam. McTeam are doing
Select your agent.
No, they're picking up very same heroes that they don't look like they are flexing into anything else. We should see that jet come out of Duncan. Oh, this time it's Arena. Okay, so they've decided and opted for Arena. So that's 2 flashing capabilities on McTeam, which could be an absolute pain to deal with by Finality, especially when they start storming these sites. You have the Lear, and then potentially second Lear, KO to finish it off, and KO is really good at defending a site if you've planted, or he's really good at kind of slowing down a push from either side. But one interesting thing's going to be seeing how Brimstone is utilized here on this map. Pendulum played fantastic. He got a lot of kills. The utility itself, the smokes, I probably didn't comment on it as much because I didn't really notice it, because I'm always trying to keep a lookout for the kills, so my mind kind of wanders from the utility use. I'm not sure how well it was effective, but it does give you different options, and a lot of teams are not used to playing against the Brimstone, which is good because you can use those kind of strategies against your opponents, especially locking down sightlines that generally are not locked down. So, as we come on in,
Shock
someone's going to get a little bit of damage, trying to stop whoever is getting that orb. There's no damage, and there's not the group of people that he was expecting coming on through. And they've already rotated 2 over here, but no one's going to come on out. But very strong push coming from Mike. It's going to get shut down by Mythical. Mythical's not buddied up with his fluffy dice. For those of you just tuning in, I'm calling the fluffy dice combo of Pendulum and Mythical because they're always together, working well, working wonders. The recon dart's going to come on in, gets double scanned. You can see Eric's going to be keeping an eye down at middle. The rotation's coming out from Finality. They're going to be trying to keep in the distraction here. Not just this good flash. Now Pendulum's the last one alive. Having to retreat, hoping he's going to get back up by someone. He sees one in middle. Can he find a kill? He gets a few good shots before he goes on down. But the site has been found by Finality. The Mythical's going to be taking a very aggressive position.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
They should know where these guys are coming from. They hear a few different shots. Mythical's ready. Gets one, but he gets taken out through the head. What a lobotomy. Cookie. They also continue to defend this. Going to come around the corner. They're trying to swing it in. They're constantly forcing their opponents to look every direction. Duncan doesn't know where to go, who to shoot, where to find any openings to get to that spike. And they're just playing ring around the rosy, hiding behind that box. And you can see it. They just continually poke him. They were like bloody magpies attacking a snake. They would not let up. They would continue to attack it and harass it. With that, Finality take round 1 here on map 2.
There.
So on Bind, I believe the conversion rate is not as high as other maps on offense because it is a defender-sided map in the Oceanic region. Just a key point there.
Scanning
It's
ahead.
like maybe an 87%. So, another random little fact. Ulster's going to be making sure no aggressive push coming out there. So it's really good thought pattern by Finality to spread up and try to avoid having to deal with any ridiculous strategies that our opponents are playing with. And you can see that here. Mike's trying to keep the knowledge, keep the distraction, keep him from thinking that there's one hiding down in wine. It does a lot of damage and he makes a lot of noise as he runs away. Jeez, he might not check this. Mike's trying to give him the knowledge, and Eric, he's going to swing around the corner, and he gets the shots, and that's what happens when you continue to play with your opponents. And then now, they got a second kill, and Eric, with the weapon, still holding on strong. Now he hears all the sound cues. He knows 2 of them's on site. Finality don't want to lose this, but they've lost another.
Spike down A.
Sun gun. Going to be getting a little bit of a recon dart out on the
Spike
site.
planted.
There's 2 of them storming from the point as they now
Last
push on
player
in,
standing.
but they're going to be able to deal with that. Sun gun has to try and find himself 77 points of damage, but he can't. Kooky just salvages the round for Finality. Sorry, just checking Discord. I had someone message me. I was just making sure that it wasn't due to any stream stuff. So it looks like we're still good on that end. Yeah, Riv OCE, as someone mentioned to you, and as you rightfully found yourself, up the top it's on the graphic. It's the bars indicate how many maps are won and for what team. This isn't my graphic. This is our community caster graphic. So sometimes it might be missed, especially considering that I use all the bars in a best of 1 to make it look a little bit fancy. So anyway, as the storm comes ravaging towards the B site, Finality just absolutely weather it. They don't care for the rain or the thunder. And now, Fluffy Dice are the last 2 standing. What can they do against McTeam?
Last player standing.
Not too much. Fluffy Dice will go down.
Defuse the spike.
And they will pick up another spike defuse. Or they're first for this round anyway. First for this half. I'll get there. That was a good round from McTeam, and that was fantastic utility from Sun Gun. Those shock darts destroyed Finality. Finality were about to storm the point, and then McTeam said nope. Just came right out and just shut it down. So now they're going to be having 5 people towards this B site. Oh, actually, it looks like they're going to be playing a little bit different. They're going to stack this A. I do like some unconventional tactics. They got full armory here. They're trying to get some knowledge. Goes all the way back. He's going to get the scare. No, he's not. They're going to be able to hide behind that. A little bit too far up to be too much of a use there. Eric's going to be holding down towards mid, hoping that someone comes into his line as by now. Ooh, Hunter's Fury comes on out. He's found one. But you're up. You're trying to kill a jet. When you try and use a Hunter's Fury against a jet, it's really difficult. They're going to be consistently dodging left, right, up, down, Konami code. Now the Hunter's Fury's down. However, Finality have 2 to use. Uki might save his Blade Storm for the next round if it goes awry. Whereas Pendulum could use this to open up the map. At least a site that they want to attack. They're going to make their way through middle. They're grabbing a bit of control. But McTeam are happy to give that up. They're playing very tight angles back at the site here. It'll be Duncan. Can he hold on? He's going to throw the Leer out for Eric. A second Leer comes on out.
30 seconds left.
But they didn't push it on in. So the Leers are now down and out. Eric has to do this all on his own, so he can't do it. They spray up and almost kill Duncan on the retreat. Mike, he's hiding behind General. He gets one, but he can't get the spray control to get the second. And now it's 2 versus 2. 1 versus 2 as Duncan is the last one alive. Spike goes on down.
10 seconds
and
left.
he's just trying to hold onto it, and Winter gets the kill. If he'd missed that, that was game over. So Winter finding a very crucial kill to make sure they pick up that round. Five ultimates across the board for Finality. That is a Yahtzee if you want to see it. This should give them plenty of options to be able to get onto site. Lockdown garage, push on in, fake lockdown, make your way over the A site, use the orbital laser to try and push them off located positions. I mean, even use the lockdown into an orbital laser, just kind of trap them like a rat in a cage. Mythical and Kooky, your duelists for Finality, are having a look, trying to find what they can. And, well, Mythical goes on down, but is luckily traded out from his partner to be able to keep it a 4 versus 4. They don't have that Empress available. They don't have that extra duelist to be able to make their way on the site, and most importantly, they don't have those Leers to open up these sight lines. Settle in for the long haul. Sun Gun comes on out. And Mike and Eric making their way up, sneaky peeky. They're gonna get some knowledge that no one is around here. Thomas is going to rotate over the B site, getting that knowledge that the team has been managed to be able to grab. He suppresses. Ooh, he gets killed before he finds out there's 3 there. The smoke's coming on down. He tries the early shot, but doesn't find it. Now the rest of the team is on the point.
30 seconds left.
Eric's going to be coming up from the lurk to see what he can do here, but there is an alarm bot, and there's also a pendulum. Pendulum does quite well in these situations.
Like butter,
and there you go. He finds himself free head of Eric Shin. God damn it, I said Eric Shin. I'm trying to avoid saying their full names, and it gets me every so often. Armor's holding, he's hoping for the lurk from Michael. At this stage, it looks like they're just going to go for the exit frags, trying to remove some weapons from their opponents. Unfortunately, Llamas can't do it. Pendulum's going to be fighting here, and Mike wants to do something, but Finality decided it's not worth the risk. So they're just going to retreat, keep their weapons, and their economy flowing, because Mythical Key, he can buy up, he can keep himself happy. The rest of the team are just going to keep going up and up in points. Mike. Actually, I think if you kill yourself, you get more funds on the defending team instead of surviving. Someone please correct me in chat if that's the case. I are 100% up on the end of round credits to defenders or offense when they survive. I know you get limited funds if you survive, so you never want to die after the... Oh, actually, that might be the case there too. I'm not too sure. I'm making sure that he keeps an eye on anyone that's trying to swing up high, but I don't think anyone can get that high unless you have a Sage on your team. Weir's coming out, and then they get completely disabled. No one's going to be able to run away from them if they so desire. It's going to be up to Sun Gun to try and defend this point. As two swings around the corner, he gets one of them. Another Daya coming out, continually locking them down, forcing them out of that line. And Mike wasn't prepared for that smoke to go down. And now the lockdown's been used. Mike's trying to pop around the corner, trying to get a little bit of knowledge. They got a few seconds to get on in. He needs to shoot. He scores. They find one at the backside. And the lockdown got destroyed just in time. They should know that. The Killjoy's still at backside. Pendulum needs to try and find himself 3 here. He's got the Molotov. Where does it land? It does. It stops him from getting onto point. Will it be long enough? He's still holding on to it. He's waiting. He's trying to go. He gets another beautiful shot. The wall is up. He's trying to break through it, but he can't get it. He needs to run. He's chasing. Oh my God! Pendulum does it. No way! Look at this man. Boom! 1. He keeps going. He tries to break the wall. It doesn't work. He gets another headshot. A few bullets left, and then bang! Pendulum. Absolute star in the first half, and still a star here in the second. Oh my God, oh, that was amazing. I can't wait for all of you that see that in chat. I want to see some pogs once you guys get smoke. Holy damn. Sun Gun's going to be pushing up in a very aggressive location. Up against Ulster. Ulster knows one's around the corner, but does he know that one rotated across? Oh, he sees the arms and gets the flick. He gets the double. Whoa! Finality, just win the round outright. Yeah, for those of you just tuned in, this is a best of 3 series. Map 1 was played. It was played on Haven. McTeam took that 13-11. Finality this time? Well, they want to take map number 2. They want to push this into a best of 3 and make us have a long evening, especially anyone in New Zealand. If you're in New Zealand right now, you are 2 hours ahead, and it's like 20 past 11. Would be going past midnight. That might be where they want to play. Unless you have work tomorrow. Mike, gonna be prepared. Swings, he sees 2, he's just gonna back. He's gonna throw out the paint shots to try and slow the push down to allow his team rotate time to come in and help him out. He's been spotted out. He's just gonna completely go to the back of sight. Sungun gets a little bit of knowledge with the drone. And then Mike somehow gets a kill, bursting through up the stairs. He's still going to be fighting here on the backside. He's got 2 more to find, but he can't find any more. Unfortunately, as Duncan pops around the corner, he's going to find the revenge for his teammates. And McTeam are able to get themselves around after 4 painful displays up against Finality. They're able to pull one out. Okay, that's not the way I wanted it. Up against 4 painful rounds because of Finality. They get 1 back. There we go. I didn't mean that McTeam was putting on a painful display. That's absolutely not what I meant. Okay, someone in the chat confirmed for me, you do die. If you do die in death, you do get the death credits. I thought so. There's something, I remember there was some kind of interaction in CSGO where even if you died after the round, because I think the round gives you credits before the round's over, so it's a lot more painful there. So I think that's where I was thinking of the credit system. So thank you for clearing that up for me, Hisoka. As now Mike opens up the map, finds himself 1. Giving McTeam the advantage. They do have a 6th man in that resurrection if needed. Sun Gun's going to find himself 1, but he does not know there's a couple more sitting around the corner. And as he goes to peek it, ooh, they tried to play with his knowledge. And they don't get away with it. They still lose 1. It's Eric. He's going to be holding on to point as they start storming it. He's going to be here. He's still got the resurrection, but him sitting on this point is not going to be where you want to use the resurrection. He
enemy
finds himself
remaining.
one though, and they just need to get one
planted.
more. Well, they get it. Are they going to look at using the resurrection this round to consolidate their finances, or are they going to save it? They thought about it, but it looks like they're going to save the resurrection. There's still plenty of funds in Sungun and Duncan to be able to buy up. They're going to hold it for use the advantage in this round. Their opponents also have 4, no lockdown, so you might see Ulster go for an ultimate orb, and here they are coming down the A site. They get this ultimate orb, the lockdown's available, and then they can start working their way onto that A clearing. I just saw the pogs, yes! Oh, I'm glad you guys got to saw that. Pendulum. Whew.
Revealing.
Okay. Go to the back of sight, get a little bit of revelation. Big Shin comes on out. Eric. Sorry, I missed his first name. Sungun unfortunately used the hunter through, but does not gain anything in return. And now they're on the back foot. They've lost the sight. They've lost their players. They're just losing everything. Oh, Lamas with the double. Beautiful little shot there. He almost gets the third, but he's done a little bit to put that team back into the favor. The lockdown has now been used, but this it's on the offense. And Mike wants to try and get in there. He takes a little bit of damage from the Nano Swarm, but he's not going to get to the lockdown, so they have to retreat. They have to get on out. Pendulum's got his orbital laser. He's got his Molotov. This should be a done deal from McTeam, because they need to find him. There's only, like, I think 3 typical places to do a lineup. There's this one, down close to the defenders.
Prepare for hell.
Gonna push them away with the orbital laser. Also gonna get a Pendulum, also gets a shot. And that is the end of round. But Brimstone is ever alive at the end. Well, you're not going to be able to get much there. And unfortunately, Ulster took a little bit too much time hanging around the point. He's going to lose a weapon. But they have plenty of funds. 2 rounds left. He'll be able to buy up the next 2 anyway. In round 11, KO this time has the ultimate prepared. He's going to also have a resurrection by his side. So there's technically 7 capable members of McTeam prepared for this fight. This should say, hey, we can be a little bit of aggressive. We can find these kills. But you just got to make sure you die in the right spot. If Eric died there, well, that obviously would not be the right spot. But now he's playing by himself on the A point. Lamas is trying to get in there to help him out, but if Eric dies, there goes your resurrection. If KO dies, there goes his ultimate. I mean, you've just lost such a huge advantage. The only thing you have left is an Empress. So you're going to be relying on the mechanical skills of your players to be able to find you that point. And the utility usage from Finality is just consistently playing with the team here on a sense. A little bit of damage, but they're struggling to get on in here. They've already decided they're going to give up on this. They know that Brimstone's alive. They know there's probably a Molotov prepared. And there's 5 members. They're done. They're out. They're going to save what they can to try and bring it to the next round. You got Duncan. He's got himself an operator hiding in the corner. Probably tabbed out. Thinking about his life choices. Oh no. I look away for a moment and there's deaths. Damn it, Duncan. So, they don't quite
Last
get away
round
with all the
before the
weapons that they
switch.
wanted to. So they're going to come into this round. Not too great. Eric's going to have 1,800 points to spend. Is he still going to be able to get the wall? No, we can't even afford a wall. But he needs to play it a little bit safer. He can't be the one up on point playing against the opponents.
No prisoners.
I mean, he might feel comfortable taking those one-on-ones, but it just hasn't worked out for him so far.
Take flight.
Get out of my way!
Ulster's gonna say no to that drone. And you might see Cookie. He might come in for the run. Right, he's leading the charge with the help of Ulster. Ulster's gonna come around the corner. They're thinking about it. They swing at the same time. A little communication. Lamas does use his overload. Can he stay alive? He gets one. He goes on down. Can anyone bring him back up shortly, or are they gonna destroy him before they can do anything about it? Mike is trying to do what he can. Sungun goes down onto points. Look, he's got the daggers. He's prepared. He's waiting. Eric, he comes up from behind. He finds that kill. He might be able to find himself to that KO. He's also got a resurrection. He needs to go help himself. There we go. Duncan is back into the fight, but KO has gone down. 3 versus 3. Finality holding onto the point. Wanted to take a huge advantage in this map. They're waiting. Molotov comes on out. It's going to stop them from coming out. They don't even need it for the point. They're going to try and jump on through it. Eric takes a little bit of damage. He pushes it on in, but Pendulum gets one. He can't get the second one. Nano Swarm. And all the damage coming from Ulster there.
Switching sides.
Teams, they switch on around with Finality taking a huge lead into this half. What can McTeam pull out of their hats here? Remember, Ascent is a defender-sided map in the Oceanic region. So, it's going to be hard. McTeam have to pull out all the stops. Do what Finality did to them. Continue to show a force to be reckoned with. How will they do it? They'll start off by getting a little bit of garage and mid control. Opening up the map and then deciding where they want to go from there. Ulster, but was prepared for that dart. As now they come on the side, the turret's going to be a little damage. Ulster unable, can't find the kill. He's been suppressed. He gets 1 kill, so he opens it, gives his team a chance. It's now Pendulum making his way up. A lot of sound cues coming on. They swing around the corner. They find 1. They do clean it up. Eric with the right click. Honestly, right clicks are so goddamn strong in this game. Mythical makes his way into sight, finds himself a kill. There's only 3 left. Sungun goes down. Duncan needs to try and savor the taste of winning, but he can't do it. The taste falls out of his mouth and gets sullied from Finality, putting McTeam's face straight into the dirt. They'll pick up the pistol round. And surely they'll probably pick up the conversion round afterwards. Leaving McTeam potentially 9 rounds down. I mean, we are looking a little bit ahead. Still this round to capitalize on, but it's going to be difficult unless we see something come out of McTeam. A little bit of an unusual strat on some good side entries. That'll be difficult because with the Spectre, you're going to be able to run and gun, hold these close angles. And even if you try and push in aggressively, you could easily get mowed down by 1 or 2 members. Your entire team can get wasted. Winter, interestingly enough, picked up a Bulldog. Look, he's got himself a Marshall. He gets a shot, but he can't find anything else. We're trying to break that door before it goes on down. Pendulum taking a little bit of damage there as they're still trying to hold on in. Sungun tries to go for the fake and he gets killed by the default shock dart coming out from Winter. The Winter with the Bulldog, chewing his opponents alive. Now also gets another with the AUS, not Yoden. And they're starting to open up the site. They've got themselves another.
1 enemy remaining.
Eric gets a beautiful shot with the Guardian. Now he needs to find 1 more. He has the utility on out.
Spike planted.
Now the spike's gone down and Llama's flashed. Didn't do too much there. Also hoping to get a little bit of a spray. I'm not sure if he knows that Llamas is damaged. And Llamas finds the little head peek, but Ulster gets the 4K. That was almost a disastrous round for Finality.
Clutch.
I had to focus for a second.
Almost went down to the eco of McTeam. But McTeam, that was good. You removed weapon from your opponent. You grab yourself some economy. You grab yourself some ultimate points. And now you're prepared for having... Oh, actually, there's a lot of Guardians and arrows coming out. This is one of the weirdest buy rounds I've seen coming out from both teams. They both can't really get that full weaponry. Boombot comes on in. Cookie's just going to let that Boombot stand. A little bit of time until it spots him out, and then that's when Mike Octon takes his peek. Lamas is able to clean up the map after losing 2 members.
Standing
But
ahead.
this side is almost open. He's going to leave Cookie all alone. His Sun Gun is going to be coming on in. He's got 12 hit points. What can he do with those 12 hit points? Not too much, because he does go down. With them getting that default shock dart coming on in. But it was a little bit off to the side, so he's not going to get it back to underneath. Almost in hell. The shotgun's going on in the back. Let's see the lockdown from the defense coming on out. Ulster's going to get prepared. He's going to make sure to clean up that wine, I believe that's
One
to.
enemy remaining.
Oh no! I mean, a little sad for that poor nade. McTeam ends up securing themselves around.
Embarrassing.
Wait, what's going on in chat? Some CS 1.6. Actually, I remember playing CS 1.6 back in the day. Ooh. Mythical going to be able to find the kill across as Eric was not paying attention towards up cat. Mythical now does get punished though. Duncan will run on in. Guns are blazing. And we'll equalize the scoreboards. Okay, we get another kill. That's second. Can he get the third? He doesn't need to. Mike is there prepared for me. Unfortunately, doesn't have any more souls to devour. Because just not there. But he does have an Empress, so he could pop that if he really wants to. Also gets the double! Putting Finality back on equal footing with their opponents, and now they're going to be able to get some information.
Last
and as he
player
went to
standing.
switch the weapon, he gets killed, leaving Lamas all alone. He's got a fragment. Does he have any lineup for this? He throws the flash over the top. Flash does get
enemy
one.
remaining.
It does clutch Winter off guard. Ulster's going to be going for it. He's going to fake the defuse. Lamas is not falling for it though. And then Lama swings around the corner, keeping McTeam in alive for a little bit longer. Is this the momentum McTeam had needed? Have they finally found the chink in Finality's armor? They're just going to continue pressure. Have they warmed up here on Ascent? Will they core it back to get ahead? Maybe even overtime? Maybe even just take the map. Because remember, McTeam are 1 map up in this best of 3. Finality, they're trying to make sure that they push this to a best of 3. Finality are also currently sitting ranked 1 on our evolution board. Sungun's got a little bit of knowledge. Can he find the clip? He does get 1 clip, and he almost gets the 2nd clip. But also is too quick. Gets his way running. Mike sees his teammate falls around him. Now he has to try and deal with potentially 2 on site if he knows the information as Duncan's trying to make some room at the back.
Satchel out.
And he pushes it on in. He's just hoping no one will sit in that crossfire. And Sungun helps him out. Revelation's going to be trying to find something, but they're at the back. And he will go down. The site is now free. McTeam 1 up. Site plant down. Ooh. Mythical didn't know that Duncan was hiding in the corner.
Spike planted.
Pendulum at 30 hit
Last
points.
player standing.
Last one alive. Goes on down to Eric. 4 members alive for McTeam. Which is exactly what they need. Keep that funds high. Keep the spirits high. Keep the ultimates rolling on in. Because now they have 7 ultimates again. We saw it didn't quite go well as planned in the first half when they had 7 people. Not 7 ultimates. I think that's one of the things with KO. Even though he goes into that down state, it is so hard to find room to get that KO back up and operational. The only other person that can really help out with that is a Sage, because of that wall, but still. Pookie is not going anywhere as they find him on site. But now the KO goes on down. And as I say that, they're going to quickly try and get on in there. He's being pulled on up. The orbital waves are going to come on down. They're going to burn them. They punish that KO. And there goes the resurrection. Absolute wonders from Pendulum. And now we're here. The showstopper. Mike's trying to find some space. Trying to find a kill. Trying to put fear into their opponents. Does he get anything? He does not. Finality all backed off and waited that showstopper out as Pendulum's now pushing on and can he find himself a kill? He takes out the Empress and then he takes out the teammate. That is 4 kills for Pendulum and then Mythical's able to clean up on the rest.
Match point.
Oh, what an orbital laser. Absolute pinpoint precision. Isaac, I do read chat every now and then when I can. If I'm not too busy with the match.
There.
But there is a 3-minute delay, so anything I do say is a little bit delayed to you guys. So sometimes it's not always best to keep an eye on chat. It's good to hear if I have any audio issues or quality. And now Pendulum's going to be holding mid. They still haven't pushed him together. And that's going to be their undoing. Pendulum can't get away though. Duncan will shoot him in the back, but he already found himself 2. He's on this side all alone. Might find him on the reverse.
One enemy remaining.
They do.
Spike down mid.
Mike, the last one alive. The hopes in this map all rest on this man's shoulders. That's an interesting lockdown used in the middle there. But they are stopping that spike being picked up just a little bit longer. But the paint shells have been used so they understand where he's coming from. I think. I mean, Mythical's still keeping an eye on behind.
Revealing
It's just keeping an eye on making sure he's not coming up from the back. So maybe the paint shells was not spotted out. By this stage, that raise could have gone anywhere. And they're keeping an eye on every possible angle. And I love this. Mike.
30 seconds left.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Defenders win.
That chat. Finality, pick up the map and equalize the series. And my friends, we are going to game number 3. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. The first bloods was actually fairly spread out in this round compared to last map, which was a little bit more sided towards McTeam. This time, it's spread across the board. Winter unable to get the first kill, but that did not mean he didn't do too well. He was in the middle of the pack with the rest of people in terms of the kills. Eco rating though, Pendulum was constantly finding multi-frames. Same with All-Star and Sungun. These 3 were able to clutch rounds and find many kills to swing the momentum. Well, that's game number 2. We're going to game number 3, baby. So I hope you guys are prepared. Get yourselves a drink. Go to the toilet. Stretch a little bit because I know that's what I'm going to do. Because we'll have game number 3 coming up very shortly. So stay tuned as Finality take on McTeam for the Evolution Group 1 bracket.
In the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher.